What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Fanboy Talks, where we talk about everything fanboys care about. My name is Vaughn.
And my name is Chase.
And we are going to get into some news. So first on our docket, we've got James Gunn. He's the director of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Confirms there will be an end credit scene in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. And tells all about Michael Rosenbaum and Sylvester Stallone are going to be in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Apparently they're going to be brothers, and they're going to be big characters. I'm stoked.
Well,
I love Michael
Sylvester Stallone is like an old man.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
It's going to be like someone's grandpa or something.
I mean, they're not twins, because Michael Rosenbaum is a good-looking guy, and he's young. If you guys don't know who he is, he played Lex Luthor in Smallville. I really enjoy Michael Rosenbaum. He was actually on an episode of the Game Over Greggy show. He was quite funny. He burped and then threw it at somebody. I don't know why. Felt like I had to include that, but he's a super interesting guy. I really like Michael Rosenbaum. He's mostly known for actually voice acting for the most part. He doesn't do. I haven't seen him in a whole lot of actual acting roles, but I'm really excited to see him in this one. And at the end of that, they are also. He basically 100% said, almost. You know,
allegedly.
Everything but said, James Gunn, everything but said, that Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is going to be a thing. Of course it is. Fucking Guardians of the Galaxy is awesome. I'm so stoked to see
B2. For all it's worth.
I will. More Chris Pratt? You milk that shit till it's dry. I don't give a fuck.
Fair.
That's all I want. More Chris Pratt. That's it. Everything could be Chris Pratt. He could be everyone. Literally everyone. Even girls. No, that'd be weird.
Interesting.
And next up on our docket, we have DC is kind of scrambling to fill the Batman slot. So Batman, the standalone Batman film, was pushed back till later, and now DC is wondering what exactly they're going to do with that slot. Supposedly, they're thinking about filling it with The Flash. They're possibly going to fill it with Dark Universe, Green Lantern Corps.
Well, last time they made a Green Lantern, that was kind of...
Yeah.
Hopefully they fix that, though.
That was a little iffy. This rendition of the Green Lantern seems very interesting because it's supposed to be kind of like a buddy cop movie in a sci-fi universe, like in space, with Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan. I think that sounds really good. I think it's, from what I understand, a lot of people have explained it, it's like Lethal Weapon in space.
Well, yeah, this one's technically about the Corps.
Yeah, it's not about Hal Jordan.
It's not just one person.
It's about the Green Lantern Corps altogether, which I'm really excited for. I think it's going to be a great movie. I would like them to fill the spot with, I don't know, the Booster Gold Blue Beetle movie. That's what I want them to fill it with. I want to see some fucking Booster Gold. I would love to have that movie immediately. It was actually confirmed, by the way.
The one thing that DC does incorrectly is when they do group movies about superheroes and stuff, they kind of just throw a group of people at the audience that not most people know. You and I know these people like Zatanna, but a lot of people don't know her origin and what she does and her powers and stuff. And so what they do is they just throw this group of people that no one knows into a movie, and they're like, love them.
Mm-hmm. I think the only reason they did that with Suicide Squad initially was it was following the path of Guardians of the Galaxy. They thought they could kind of do the exact same thing as it, and it definitely did not get there. I mean, they didn't choose, I don't know. I just feel like they didn't choose lovable enough characters. I didn't hate Suicide Squad. I thought it
felt a bit forced.
An unremarkable movie, but I didn't think it was as terrible as most reviewers said it was. It did feel forced. I definitely feel like that. They had implied character development. They had a couple scenes with them being together, and then by the end of it, they're family. And I'm like, how the fuck?
Which doesn't make any sense.
You guys have been together, the course of that movie is literally over a couple days, hours actually, and then their family in the end of that. That didn't make a whole lot of sense.
Yeah, and I feel like they just tried to push things too much, like the jokes in it.
Yeah.
And
I feel
trying
like
to push the fact that Harley was crazy.
Yeah, they really tried to...
Like with the elevator?
Yeah, it was very odd.
That was bad.
It was very weird.
They just tried to push the fact that she was crazy. It's like, we get it.
I think that it could have been a really good movie if it was just written differently. Because there's a lot of things that, like, they shouldn't have forced the family dynamic. They shouldn't have done a lot of things. Like, basically, I just think that movie went down because of poor story.
And the fact that they're villains, per se, they shouldn't be getting along so well.
I don't really think that. I mean...
Well, a villain is supposed to, like, mostly care for himself.
Yeah, it's very true.
He's supposed to be...
very true.
He or she is supposed to be about themselves.
It depends on which villain you're talking about, but
or
yeah.
their crew.
Yeah, that was, like, the implied character development I'm talking about, because, like, they're together, they're, like, all about themselves in the beginning, but then 10 seconds later, they're like, we're a family!
The same day, really.
I'm like, what the fuck? This makes no sense. But, on to our next story. For anime fans out there, if you guys enjoyed Berserk, it's an awesome anime. I would 100% recommend watching it, but definitely not with your parents, because it includes hardcore scenes of, like, rape and other things. It's a very good anime, though. I would definitely recommend watching it. But they're finally they basically are, like, remaking the anime. Not really. They're adding on to it, and they already have... Yeah, they already have added on to it, and now the English dubbed version is coming out. There's these cool new clips that have come out that are basically, like, exclusive clips with the English dub, and they've announced the entire cast. I'll link to an article down below if you guys want to check out the entire cast. I think it looks really good. The clip looks awesome, and I'm so excited to see Guts swinging his big old fucking sword and killing bitches. I think it's going to be awesome, and I'm so stoked.
I have no comment.
No comment. Our next story. This is a big thing for, like, basically everyone because of how big this series is. They're possibly going to make another Matrix movie, and it is not going to be a reboot. It's going to work and expand on the universe of the Matrix as is now. I think that could be cool. I'm not 100%.
It also could be really bad.
Oh, it could be fucking terrible. It can be literally, like, the worst.
It could be Matrix 3.
It could be more Matrix. I don't mind the Matrix movies. I think they're great. I think, like, they're kind of whatever.
I think they were great. I don't know if they hold up, though.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't say they hold up with, like, a bunch of movies nowadays. I wouldn't say that they're, like, even
and before
close
you go
to
saying,
the top of
oh, that's
trilogies.
unfair with saying it doesn't hold up to movies nowadays, go watch Jurassic Park 1.
I fucking love
That
the
holds
original
up.
Jurassic Park.
And that was
Holds
made in
up
the
like
70s.
A mofo.
So...
God, that movie's so good. But yeah, I'm excited to see them expand on the Matrix universe. I think it could be really cool if done right. I feel like we need to stress everything that needs to be done right.
I feel like we say that a lot on our channel, though.
Just because you're making a new movie based on an existing, like, universe doesn't mean that it's just automatically going to be great. You have to put time into it. Like, specifically, a lot of places think that this can't be done right, and that's 100% wrong. Because if you've ever seen Creed, that was done fucking perfectly. And Creed is an amazing movie. I'd 100% recommend it to anyone that enjoyed the original Rocky movies. Creed is a great addition to that series. 100%. There's no doubt in my mind that people would enjoy that. And yeah, that's an example of it being done right versus, like, everything else being done wrong. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a remake recently that completely let me down. There's a lot of them. I can't really solo one out. So for our next story, we've got Horizon Zero Dawn has sold 2.6 million copies and supposedly is going to come out with a cool new story expansion. I think that's going to be awesome. It is noted that there is no season pass for this game, so it will be a free story expansion. I think that's going to be awesome, to be completely honest. I haven't finished Horizon Zero Dawn. I got a lot of shit I'm playing right now, including Breath of the Wild, Mass Effect, Binding of Isaac, and a bunch of other shit. It's very hard to finish games nowadays.
I'm just playing Paragon.
Yeah, that's very true. You don't really get into a whole lot of different games.
Well, I'm not huge into story, so it's like...
Yeah, you're much more into the action of it. I gotta pick a
competitive game and just prove I'm better than everyone else.
Alright, that makes sense. Yeah, totally makes sense.
And I really wish I was into stories more. It's just too boring.
I just wish I liked it more.
I do. I hardly watch TV shows. I hardly do a lot of stuff because it's just boring. There's not that aspect of, that's a real person that I just whooped up on. And that brings me satisfaction.
You don't get to, like, teabag people with story? You're like, no, I can't.
I mean, you could.
I'm playing Mass Effect, I can't go teabag the Archon. I mean, I could, but it wouldn't be as impactful.
There would be no message at the end of the match. Rage. It's like, blah, 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 blah.
Like, I'll track you down. I'll kill you.
Like when Forrest was playing, I think it was Black Ops 2. Our buddy was playing Black Ops 2, and he was he's really good at Call of Duty, so he was murdering this one kid. And I wish I was in the room, but Vaughn was sitting there, and our buddy Forrest killed this guy like 5 times in a row or something. And each time, he just got progressively more mad. Because when you kill someone, you get about like 2 or 3 seconds of their mic, so you can hear them rage. It was so funny.
And they're just like, he was like, stop, stop, stop! And like started freaking out. It was fantastic. To our next story, Venom, the standalone, coming after Spider-Man Homecoming, gets its release date. It's going to be October 5th, 2018. I'm very excited. I think this movie could be amazing. I really, really want Flash Thompson to be Venom. I want him to be awesome. I want him to be an anti-hero. I want it to be very much like the new, or I guess latest, Guardians of the Galaxy comic books or the Venom Space Knight comics. I think that would be great.
I'm telling you right now,
an amazing story.
It's probably going to be his origin story.
Obviously, it's going to be an origin story.
But him as a villain.
I do not want him to be a villain. I would hate it. I mean, they're making the Sinister Six movies, so they're obviously okay with making like standalone villain movies. I really hate that.
But the problem is, how are they going to fit an anti-hero into like other movies? I mean, I guess they're gonna do it with Deadpool, but
it's much easier to make it him a villain, like make his own like villain storyline, and then bring him into the Spider-Man Homecoming universe, which does have a confirmed sequel already. That one's being worked on as well, but I really hope he's going to be a
lot of good movies coming up.
I'm super stoked, especially in the Marvel Universe. For our next story, we're just going to touch over it real quick. Switches are coming back to GameStop. They're going to be there by the 23rd of this month, which is 2 days from now when we're recording this. I think that's pretty cool, so if you guys are looking for one, make sure you pick one up. Overwatch has got a new character. I think her name is Orisa. I've got a link down below to an IGN article about it. I think she looks cool. She's a tanking character. I think it looks fantastic. She's very odd. And I know you just want Doomfist.
I want Doomfist, and I wish there was some sort of like more leveling class in Overwatch.
Yeah. I'm
honestly,
I'm not really like a big fan of Overwatch.
If it had some sort of leveling, like leveling each character, that would make me more happy rather than just having an overall level. Like if you have a character at level 10, you have certain skins or something.
Yeah, I'm just not a big fan of Overwatch. I'm not a very competitive person. I like the Overwatch universe,
a huge fan of it. So
yeah. But something near to dear in my heart, Nathan Drake will not appear in Uncharted 4 Lost Legacy. They basically have come out and said they 100% will not. He won't be cameoing. They thought they wanted to, but it just didn't feel right. Uncharted Lost Legacy is taking place 6 months to a year after the events of Uncharted 4.
So who's going to be the
The protagonists are going to be it's going to be Nadine and it's going to be Chloe, which are basically just side characters in Uncharted 2 and Uncharted 4. Yeah. Nadine is actually one of the villains, which is very interesting, and Chloe was just a side character beforehand. But I'm really excited about it. They're trying to find the tusks of Ganesh. They have like completely like specific reasons for doing it. I think it looks great. I'm really excited for it.
Should be fun.
I'll leave an article down below to PlayStation Blog all about it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys like this video. If you like it, make sure you click that like button down below. Make sure you subscribe for all of our upcoming content. We post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And make sure you leave a comment down below, letting us know how we're doing. Letting us know how you feel about any of these stories. And yeah, that's about it. Make sure you watch our other videos, because we are always this awkward and always this awesome. Have a good one.